If you are completely unhinged like me, then this is a good idea. If you are thinking clearly, then maybe don't do this. Hello friends, welcome, hello and welcome. It is 2025. We are back in action. I am Joslyn. If you are new here, if you are just finding this video, I'm so glad that you have joined the party because today and I really mean me too, we are in for a treat. So if you started watching my channel when I first launched it about 5 years ago, I went on what I honestly would call an epic quest to discover for the first time ever my curly hair. And I know this sounds wild, like,
Joslyn, how do you not know you have curly hair?
Listen, there are a lot of y'all out there who have curly and wavy hair and truly have been living your lives in a straight haired world and you don't even know. So I went on this amazing, epic, long journey to discover my curls, and then I gave up on everything. Honestly, I'm not gonna say I gave up on my curly hair journey. I really, when the pandemic hit, just kind of like gave up on my appearance in general. My husband and I also recently adopted a baby girl, and I have discovered that she is going to have curly hair. So I thought, you know what better time than now to recommit? Is it possible to bring back my curly hair in 2025? And let's just be real, like, anything is probably an improvement from what's going on here. I mean, this is me. So let's just take this off and see what's happening. I obviously don't have straight hair. I always have this like halo thing happening here. Let's go inside the mall and buy some curly hair products, because I can also attest to the fact that curly hair products are not fake news. They are in fact superior when you have curly hair. Before I parked my car in the mall though, I did what I always do and I headed to YouTube to stock out a bunch of my favorite videos for my favorite curly hair creator, India Batson. She is basically like my own personal curly hair guru. I sent her a text message. I let her know, girl, I am back. I am ready to go. What have I been missing out on? And apparently now there's something called pulsing. Can't wait to unpack that. But first, gotta go in the mall and pick up some loot. I mean, it's not bad. Oh my gosh. I can't even make this up. Okay, friends, we are home. I got home from Ulta. I got the loot. I got into the shower. Of course, as per the usual, I have multiple beverages with me in the shower. If you are not yet bringing in bevies and snacks with you to the shower, I just gotta say it. To each their own, obviously, but y'all are missing out. Okay, the reason I love to have a bevy in the shower is because I like to stay in the shower for 100 years. And when I'm doing my hair routine and doing all of the things and shaving, I'll be in here for like 30 minutes and I get hot. Okay, so I am prepared. I have a coffee, I have some lemon flavored water, and I have whatever's going on here. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident that this is going to go really well, but I'm a little worried about the first step in this routine. When you see what it is, you'll be a little worried as well, but let's do it anyways. Okay, step one, and normally I turn off the water, but this is hopefully going to be so fast. I did not want to chance the water getting cold again. If you are completely unhinged like me, then this is a good idea. One secret to curls is that if you do not have a nice trim, they're not gonna pop. I mean, what could go wrong, guys? I just put a little leave-in conditioner in my hair, and here we go. I'm just gonna like trim the ends. Seems like a great idea, right? I mean, with curly hair, it kind of doesn't matter anyways because it's never all the same length. So again, step one, cut your own hair in the shower, or if you're not delusional, don't do that. Okay, first step for all of us is always shampoo. I've been a big fan of this Not Your Mother Curl Talk shampoo forever. I also love that it's affordable. And as I'm doing this, like all the stuff I learned is really coming back to me. So for example, one thing, especially with curly hair, is that you should really only be washing your scalp. Curly haired people typically have drier hair. It's something that we're constantly dealing with, trying to get more moisture in, trying to condition. So with that in mind, you do not want to be like washing the ends of your hair. You really only want to wash the scalp. And then if you're worried like, oh my gosh, this hair is going to be so dirty. First off, unless you're like rolling around in the dirt, I think you're going to be okay. But secondly, when you rinse out your hair, all the soap just goes down and cleanses the length. The other thing that a lot of people say is fake news, but I don't care if it's real or fake news, scalp massager for really getting in there. If you have any product buildup, like I've not been doing anything to my hair for a long time now, but when I do wear it curly consistently, sometimes I'll have like product buildup on my scalp, which is an absolute no-no regardless of your hair type. So this helps to just release some of that buildup, but even for the people who don't think this does anything, it feels amazing. So use it for no other reason than that. Rinsed and feeling great. Y'all know where this is going if you've ever done a curly haired adventure. If you have watched even one single tutorial here on YouTube, you know that like the quintessential motto when it comes to a hair tutorial is always squish to condition. I don't even think it sounds weird anymore, but the first time I heard someone say that on YouTube, I was like,
Excuse me, did you just say squish to condition?
okay, so I'm going in with the Not Your Mother's. This is also the Curl Talk. I'm obsessed with it. My hair is opping wet, okay? I'm gonna go in, and I like to be like really, really generous. You're just gonna go in, and you, my friend, are going to squish to condition. Listen, you hear it? And sometimes if I'm really feeling like going the extra mile, which you know what? Today I am, because we are going on a newfound reconnection with the curls. Put my head upside down like this. And you know what's wild is like, this hair has a mind of its own. Do you already see what's happening here? Despite the fact I've been wearing my head under like a gifted beanie for the last 3 years. So crazy. Shampoo is out. Conditioner is out. I look like a wet rat. Things are progressing perfectly. Now, sometimes, not always, depends on how much time I've had in the past, I will then, before I get out of the shower, drench my hair in a nice little coating of a leave-in conditioner. And I have this one that I've been wanting to use. It was actually sent to me by the brand California Naturals, which I love because all their products are vegan, but this is also phthalate-free as well as paraben-free, and it's so affordable. Like, we live for an affordable brand. I've never used this before, so. And I'm just gonna use a little bit because my hair is fine. Don't leave me now. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is probably like, I don't know, a quarter size amount, just on the ends, okay? And kind of work it through. And then this hair is getting the royal treatment today. Here is my next secret weapon, the Denman brush. So I know it's counter to what you're probably thinking, like you just squish to condition, now you're gonna brush your hair out. Also, in like the curly and wavy world, it's kind of sacrilege to brush your hair at all. However, when it's wet and you're in the shower and it's drenched like this, and you're just trying to get like the product evenly distributed, and so that the curls are kind of a little bit more chunky when they start forming, it is acceptable. So now what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna squish a little more, okay? And then I'm gonna get out with sopping wet hair, which honestly, if your bathroom does not look like a human-sized dog just showered and made a huge mess, you're probably not doing it right. This is what I'm gonna tell my husband when he gets home. Out of the shower, hair is still totally sopping wet. And if you're like, girl, there is no way I'm getting out of the shower with this wild sopping hair dripping all over the place. I don't always do this either. I always keep on hand a few microfiber towels. My favorite brand is Kitsch, but if you don't have a towel like this, that is microfiber. Okay, we gotta all say it together. Never under any circumstances can we ever use terry cloth on our curly hair. If you don't have a towel like this, because they can get, all this stuff really adds up. Can I just say that? It's expensive. You can use a t-shirt. But the next step is something totally new to me. You know what? Let's take a sip really quick. I feel like the shower was hot, which listen, you're not supposed to use hot water on curly hair, but I'm sorry. I just love a hot shower and I'm not quitting. So this next step is something brand new to me from my curly guru and one of my dear friends, India Batson. I saw her because we have very similar hair types, so I love following what she does on her YouTube channel. She used not a curl cream, not a mousse, but a foam. So I went to Ulta and I got this from one of my favorite brands, We Dodd, which is a curly hair brand that I love. They've never done me dirty. I love all of their products. And she said that for people like us and people with more fine hair texture, something like this is light enough, whereas a mousse might really weigh your hair down. So I'm just gonna shake it up And she put like a handful of, I think 5 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, let's start with 4. I've never done this before, okay? So I've got this, and then it says you just kind of like rake it through your hair, like so. You know what? I might do one more. Excuse me. Okay. Smells great. And then the new word of the moment. You just pulse. You pulse. It's different from squish to condition. Pulse. Is anyone else doing this? I actually think it's working though. The curls and waves are definitely coming back. And then India, on her most recent video, went over this with a little bit of curl cream and a little bit of gel. I get a little worried only because I don't want to weigh my hair down too much, but I'm committed to the process. So let me get just a smidgel of curl cream. Please hold. Can I also just say that a lot of times I feel like the celebrity brands or like the popular brands for other hair types, like straight hair, for example, are not great for curly hair. Way is a brand that is awesome for people with curly and wavy hair. Wanted to say that. So let's just get a little bit of curl cream. That might even be too much. And then I'm just gonna go over, just like so, just kind of pulsing it. And kind of more on the front pieces where I want them to be a little clumpier, because for me, the main thing that I'm going for always is volume. I don't ever want my hair to look crunchy. And now I'm gonna do something truly wild that I typically don't ever do. But because I really want like some nice shape around my face, like who cares what's going on back here? I can't even see it. I am going to pin curl a few of the pieces in the front while they're soaking wet. So just like so, wrap around your finger. And you always wanna like follow the pattern that the curl already has. And then when I'm done with this, I would love to let this just air dry on its own. I feel like that's always the best way to do it. But it is freezing in my house. It's winter, which in California is like 65 degrees, so I probably shouldn't complain. But I also have another shoot today, so I don't really have time to stay like this, so I am going to diffuse my hair, but not for a little bit. So please hold. The final step, diffusing. This is actually a really cheap blow dryer. This is Revlon brand, and then I got this universal diffuser from Amazon that supposedly allegedly fits on top of pretty much any blow dryer. So we'll see what happens. I've never used it because again, I haven't done this in so long. I'm nervous and excited about how this is gonna turn out because I want it to look good for you guys. Is that weird? I'm going to attempt to take my time with this process, which is not easy for me because I'm a very impatient woman. But when you see me next, hopefully I am a curly queen, a wavy queen once again. You guys, I finally did it. I finally caved and I thought what better time than now while I wait for my hair to like do its thing. Finally made the leap and purchased a walking pad treadmill situation. It's really great with the desk. Obviously I have mine set up here in my living room because this is where I tend to work. I am nothing if not a multitasking queen. I have no time to waste, especially now with the baby. She's actually upstairs napping right now. It's raining outside. So I looked around a lot and I love this one. This is from a brand called Funmilly on Amazon. And here is the thing that I love most about it. It is incredibly small, very easy to move. It actually has little wheels on the front and so easy to store because we live in such a small place. There's no way that I could add like a real treadmill for where I'm at in my life right now. Just being able to at least get my steps in while my baby's taking a nap, especially when it's raining outside and I can't go outside, is fantastic. I can also multitask, watching some YouTube videos, doing a little bit of research. I also love that it comes with this remote. This is how you can turn it off, turn it on, and also increase or decrease the speed. And the little monitor on the actual walking pad tracks your steps, how many steps you've done, as well as shows you what speed you're going at. So right now, I'm really speeding at 2.0, you guys. Like I mentioned, there's nothing I love more than multitasking. So if you're in the market for one of these, honestly, I'm gonna link to this one from Funmilly on Amazon down in the description because no gatekeeping ever. Okay, I'm standing really close up right now because I want the reveal moment on this curly hair reinvention to be highly dramatic because you guys, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm kind of at a loss for words, honestly. I was expecting to have like a few like little rat tail moments And I feel like this might be the best my curly hair has ever looked. I can't believe how much they came back. How this has been like dormant and sleeping this entire time. Truly in shock. So I let my hair almost fully air dry. Then I did a little bit of the diffuser just because like I had to get things cracking. And when I was done with that, okay, I went in with a little dry shampoo just to kind of give my hair a little volume and texture. And then I finished it off with this Santal Bloom moisture bound hair oil. This is the light version. So this is from my girl Iskra. She's doing so many amazing products and I've been dying to try this on my curly hair. So this is great for just like getting rid of the frizz a little bit. And tomorrow on day 2, I'll definitely add a little bit more of this, layer a little bit of this on my hair. And this comes in a light version. There's a heavier version if you have thicker hair, but I am shook. Okay, do you even see like, look at some of these boingers. You see that boing? Boingers be boinging. So honestly, I don't really know what this means for you. Maybe this is a sign for you to return to your own curly hair journey, wavy hair journey. Maybe this is just like a sign for you to like return to whatever it is that brings you joy in life. Maybe that's going to the library. Maybe that's taking walks. Maybe that's whatever it is, fill in the blank. But I am just here to say that sometimes when you return to something, it can surprise you more than you ever imagined, which is absolutely what is going on here. And I have to say thank you so much to my girl India for making such great content that continues to inform me on this process. And the one thing I did that I've never done before is the foam. And now I will say I am forevermore a foam girly. I'm gonna link to all the products, by the way, that I used in the description here in this video because sharing is absolutely caring. But you guys, what do we think? Also, just remembering that I cut my own hair during this video. I already forgot about that, but I think it worked. Like, it looks good, I guess. I don't know, friends. What do you think? Thank you so much for sticking with me here on this, I guess, return, the reboot of my curly hair journey. I can't wait to see where things go. I cannot wait to see where things go with baby girl's hair. Also, on that note, what are we using for babies with like fine curly hair? I mean, maybe in a few years. I don't know. What are we doing? Are we doing anything or are we doing nothing? I feel like it's already perfect just the way it is, but I would love your feedback. And with that, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you are having a fantastic day. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.